Hey, welcome or welcome back. It is as always good to see you today. It is Thursday evening, a little bit after 5:30. Done working, had some dinner. So we're gonna try to catch up on Amberlynn, at least one video tonight. We'll do two if I have the energy. Probably not, probably do a second one tomorrow morning. But I'm very behind on Amberlynn content. And it's not going to get any better over the next few weeks because I'm going to be in Memphis for 2.5 weeks, starting middle of next week. So, we're going to do the best we can to keep up with content. I'm way behind on my own. We'll see what I can do. But for now, we do have an Amberlynn video titled Weight Loss Surgery in Mexico, New 6X Maxi Dresses, and Trigger Warning Panic Attack. And it's a vloggity vlog. So, my guess is she's probably had people message her and be like, why don't you just have weight loss surgery in Mexico? You won't have to go through all these hoops to get the surgery done. Which would be very bad in my opinion, because this therapy and having to wait is good for Amberlynn because it just means that she'll hopefully be ready. Because if she has the surgery before she's ready, it's not going to be good for her. She probably got some new dresses from Torrid, who knows? Good for her, I guess. And we know she has panic attacks. She probably has one and then films herself afterwards, but we shall see. So, all that being said, let's go ahead and get on into it.
Hello. So I wasn't really
Amberlynn.
gonna vlog today, but I do have something like on my mind that I kind of just wanted to answer because I have had some people ask me why don't I go to like Mexico to get weight loss surgery.
Yeah, barely any requirements, no therapy, nothing. They just want money. Yeah, and that's not good for the patients. I wonder how many people that have had weight loss surgery in Mexico haven't had or have had complications after the fact, either from eating too much or just still being in a bad headspace mentally when it comes to the relationship with food. It's not good. I mean, it's going to be cheaper. It's expensive in the US, of course, especially for Amberlynn not having insurance that will cover it. So, yeah.
It's drastic. You don't have to go through all these requirements, etc. And the answer is pretty easy, especially now. I am following someone's journey on here on YouTube who went to Mexico to get their
really?
surgery done, and there was like not many requirements, like no therapy, nothing, and now they're struggling with like being afraid of food because they didn't have like the requirements of therapy beforehand.
That's interesting. I wonder who this is. Being afraid of food. Huh. Maybe because they don't want to gain the weight back or something. I don't know. That's interesting.
Which now that I've started therapy and I've talked more to my psychologist, like the one who recommended therapy that I do it, now that I understand more of the reasoning behind it, it makes sense because I don't want to get my surgery and be afraid of food. And
So is she flip flopping now to where now she thinks it's good that she has to do therapy and has to wait at least 3 to 4 months? Because previously she's like, oh, I just got to do 12 sessions. And she had the attitude of, I just got to rush through these sessions to be able to get my surgery approval. And she didn't really seem concerned with actually working on anything because she didn't seem to think she had anything to work on because she doesn't think she has binge eating disorder anymore.
I, it just seems so unhealthy to me when getting weight loss surgery is supposed to be like a pivotal moment in your life that is healthy and good things will be coming from that. You literally just go to Mexico and I know you do like a little bit of lab work and stuff like that. And that's pretty much it. Like therapy isn't required to work on your past trauma.
It'll probably just make sure that you're physically okay to have the surgery, but working on the mental issues, they're not going to do that.
Isn't required to work on your food issues isn't required. And I just find that to be strange. And I don't exactly agree with that because, the reason why we need weight loss surgery to begin with is because we have problems with food. And I don't want to go into surgery or get out of surgery and be afraid of food. That sounds scary to me.
I don't think that would be Amberlynn's problem. I'd be more concerned that she would eat too much and she would cause issues that way.
Um, it sounds like setting yourself up for failure type style. And I definitely don't want to put myself in that position. I feel like getting it here in the USA, unfortunately, the process is longer. It is more expensive, but that process is going to make you be successful. And I don't know, I've just gotten.
Well, no, you have to make yourself be successful. Because you can still have the surgery and not lose weight. You can still have the surgery and gain weight. You have to make yourself be successful. Now, the therapy and working on your mental health issues beforehand will help give you the tools to be successful. Because if you have binge eating disorder or food, like food addiction, you're still going to have that after the surgery. You just have to learn coping mechanisms and ways to either avoid it or to just deal with it. Ways to not really just deal with it, but ways to cope with those issues. Now, I don't know if food addiction can be cured or not, but like a lot of addictions, you learn ways to just not have that craving or to deal with the craving in a different way.
So many questions of people asking about that, and I could talk a lot more about this. I could be very long-winded in this subject because I feel like going to Mexico for someone who is like a food addict is probably a bad idea because of the lack of requirements and help that you need to put into yourself before you get the surgery. Like, I understand that sometimes, you know, you have to do what works best for you. And since it is cheaper in Mexico, I understand why people choose that. But
sure.
I just don't think that it's good because the more I learn about weight loss surgery and the things required to get it here in the USA, like, it makes sense. It adds up. I truly feel like after weight loss surgery, if you're afraid of food, if you're opening a snack cabinet and you're feeling fearful that you're going to eat that food or you're afraid for when you're allowed to have that food, then you didn't put enough work in yourself before surgery. And that is why I'm going to therapy now. And that is why I'm getting this shit figured
I hope she is able to get this shit figured out
now because I don't want to be put in that position. I know after surgery it's going to be really hard. Therapy is still going to be needed. That is so freaking important. It's not even funny. I don't know. It's like for me and how I feel, getting weight loss surgery in Mexico is like throwing someone who's never been around lions and tigers into a cage with them. But then doing it with the requirements, the therapy beforehand, is like you actually become a trainer for those tigers and those lions. So I don't know. That's the best way to describe it. And the reason why
So Amber, without therapy, is like a tiger or lion around food.
Not get weight loss surgery in Mexico. But I'm not like knocking anyone who has done it because obviously there's successful stories. But I just know that this feels more safe and more healthy, and the right way for me to do it is to do it here in the USA with all set requirements done. Okay, guys, so
she's done a complete 180 on her view of this process because she was hating it and didn't see why she had to wait so long.
I'm gonna take those out because they just died. The little sound. So I'm gonna charge them. I have a little bit of a Amazon haul. So let's get into it. First things first. Okay, actually, before I haul any of this,
I think she says first things first in every video because every time she says it, I hear Iggy with her first things first, I'm the realist. And most times I put that into the video, but you guys probably get tired of it, so I skip a few videos between putting it in.
Stuff. I know some people wonder, like, why do you do Amazon? Well, why don't you just like go to the store? My girlfriend is working majority of the day. I could take an Uber, have taken a couple in the past, but the Uber to even get to the store, $20, $30. So it's like,
oh, I keep yawning. And then you have to wait 10, 15 minutes. I mean, you spend half an hour just waiting for your Ubers, to there and then back home.
I'm literally paying way more than I do for just like Amazon Prime. So I save money doing it this way, and I have no problem, getting it on Amazon. Anyways, it's just like a little sprayer for your hair. There is a little hairstyle I want to do where it says like
spray bottle.
Make sure it's like damp, like spray it with some water. And I didn't have anything like that, so needed it. Next thing is I got some of this, they're insertable plastic dividers and they're like lace looking. They're so cute. They're actually all different.
Is she using it like her scrapbook or something? I mean, lacy insert dividers.
Sometimes I catch myself repeating myself, and it's mainly because I know not every single person who watches my videos watches every single one of my videos. So that's why I will add like little clips from the past, even if it's just from last video.
Has she been watching Zachary Michael? The last video I saw of Zach a week ago, he was like, why did you put a clip in? We just saw this in the last video. But I do have to say, I love how she makes little previous clips black and white. Love it.
Just a few days ago, started a class online, or a course, a course, same thing. And it has been a lot of fun so far. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I have been doing a lot of writing for it, and I'm just following the instructions that they say, you know, loose leaf paper, which I already had.
They tell you to get frilly binder dividers.
Ton of, but I didn't have certain things that I also needed, like dividers. So next bag, I got some maxi dresses. So here is a gray one. Literally just gray. And then I actually got a like
from Amazon? Huh. I didn't know she bought dresses on Amazon.
Snake bite one? Snake bite.
Snake skin, perhaps?
Wait. Okay. I used to have snake bites. If you can see the dots, the holes next to my lips.
Yep, yeah, a couple pictures of it when she was skinnier.
I meant to say snake skin. This is cute. I really hope that they fit, which I'm sure they will because I've gotten these in the past, just different colors and stuff, and they do fit. So next box. So this is a binder. It's also,
I love this. She ordered just a single binder on Amazon.
What I needed for class. So just put my little dividers in.
So she needed frilly dividers and a binder for her class and loose leaf paper.
But not least, I do notice that something is missing. I got 3 maxi dresses and I only have 2. So last but not least, I got some gel pens. So.
Are these for her bullet journal? Does she need more pens for her journal?
120 of them. Unique colors. So I am a little disappointed because the binder is broke right here. It's not too bad, but I got my little...
Send it back. Send it back.
Tabs, or whatever you want to call them. Look how pretty they are. I love them.
Beautiful.
So I was adding all of my paper and the stuff, you know, I've already done and stuff. And I realized it's also broke.
Damn. Binders are expensive. Send that back. Tell them that you got a broken binder and send it back and get a new one.
Pretty bad right here. This is unfortunate, but it's okay.
I wonder if she got it from like a reputable seller or just somebody selling stuff and they sent her a broken one. I don't know. Send that shit back. Get a new one.
It's okay. So I think this is like the first binder I've ever bought off of Amazon, and it's a bad experience. So I don't think I'll ever be doing that again. So
order from like Walmart or something online.
This was sent to me by a subscriber, if you guys remember that, P.O. Box unboxing. And I actually got the gel pens specifically to color. So I'm going...
Those are ink pens, aren't they? So I would think that if she's putting the ink on really thick to color in, that it might bleed through this coloring book paper. And if she's pressing down also, that could cause like pressure marks on the pages behind it, you know, the indentation in the pages.
To do the A first, they do all have like you know, D for Daisy, I for Iris. I'm not going to follow that. I'm just going to color it the color that I want to instead of like coloring it the color of a tulip.
You do you, girlfriend. You do you. You color those flowers however you want to color those flowers. Don't let the man get you down.
Or the color of a lilac. I'm not going to do that. So, oh, there's 2 A's. Does that mean there's 2 B's? Oh, there's 2 of each. Oh my god, wait, maybe Feline can color too.
Aww, look at that girlfriend bonding. They can color A's differently and B's differently. Aww.
Neat.
I want to see the back side to see if that's bleeding through.
Alrighty, so I finished. I wanted to do this one like super colorful.
I mean, I guess markers might bleed through more with this kind of paper. Should get some coloring pencils.
No theme. I mainly just wanted to see how the different gel pens worked, because some are glittery, some are metallic, some are not. So that's how it looks. And then I noticed in the gel pens, there's these ones that like are several different colors. So I'm going to leave them out because I usually just base it upon the color of the cap. So I don't want to get confused when I'm coloring.
That's interesting.
And think that I'm picking up a yellow, but it's actually like pink. So.
Trigger warning, anxiety, and panic attack.
Just getting ready for bed. I wanted to vlog more tonight, but I didn't. I suffer with pretty bad panic attacks, and tonight I had one. As you can tell, my eyes are swollen. I'm like super.
I actually can't tell, to be honest.
So, yeah, that happened, and it ruined my night, obviously. So, like, I was just gonna like end the video and be like, you know, something happened, so blah blah blah, but my goal is to be more transparent and vulnerable, and
she says that all the time, but then she comes back 2 videos later and says that she's going to stop sharing and stop being so open and vulnerable because people are being mean. It's this weird cycle of, I'm going to be open, I'm not going to be open, I'm going to be open, I'm not going to be open. It's giving us whiplash.
I had a panic attack. Nothing caused it. It literally just like came out of nowhere.
That's why it's called a panic attack. Doesn't something usually trigger them though? Something in your environment or surroundings, like, or maybe thinking about something could trigger it, I guess.
Yeah, I think that's the worst one I've had in a very long time. So just to open up a little bit more, trigger warning, panic attack symptoms. Mine usually consist of massive hyperventilating. That is like the main big one for me. Mm-hmm. But this one, which, you know, this used to happen back when I was like 18, 19, when my panic attacks first started. Like my body does not know how to react, and my jaw, like, it doesn't lock up, but it clenches so bad that I just can't even move my mouth, and I'm like hyperventilating and drooling. This is really hard for me to talk about, to be honest, especially because I just feel so worn down by it. But I feel like more awareness needs to happen when it comes to like panic attacks and anxiety and stuff. I've tried to.
Sure, I mean, people should recognize that some people do have anxiety or panic attacks, and they shouldn't pressure them into possible situations that could cause that. But I'm not sure what's causing Amberlynn's anxiety or panic attacks.
Up about it in the past, and I still remember a quotable moment that people still quote me by.
Is it mental things are scary?
Like not being able to control, like depression. It's like all those things, like not being able to control your mind sometimes or your emotions or anything. It's one of the most scariest things in the world. I feel like I need to actually share this because I need people to know that like mental things is scary.
Even though
people, it's become popular because of the horrible grammar. And the thing is that she almost said it correctly. Mental things is scary. Um, yeah, having mental health issues can be scary, of course, especially because, like you said, you don't feel like you're in control. You feel like there's something else. And, I mean, it can be an issue.
A quote came out of that. My anxiety is very real, and my anxiety/panic attacks are very real and scary. And I think what is the craziest is like everything could be going right, and anxiety just decides to mess that up. So yeah, there's no comment of the day. There's no
comment, no P.O. box, no voice note question. Not that it would have made the video, any better.
being interviewed by you. There's no P.O. box. There's none of that in this
Have you gotten my books, girl?
one. I know I'll wake up and I'll feel better. I mean, now that the attack is gone, I already feel better, obviously, but it's like that what's the word? Residual? After.
Yeah, the residual effects of it. You probably still feel a bit anxious, maybe a little tired or worn out.
Math effects. So, yeah, I love you guys, and I hope you guys are doing okay. If you feel your mental health getting a little, see somebody, please talk to somebody. I don't know if this might be triggered by my first therapy appointment. I don't know, because I did already talk about some.
Wasn't your therapy appointment a couple of days ago? Why would it be triggering it now? It isn't the same day, is it?
Hitting stuff. So maybe, I don't know. But regardless, I'll be okay. My head just like really hurts. I need to drink some water. I feel a little dehydrated. But I'm gonna go. I hope that you guys enjoyed what this video is worth, I guess. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.
Oh. Since after this clip, I'm feeling a lot better. If you're suffering and need help, there's always help. And then hands making a heart. National Helpline, 1-800-662-4357. I don't know what number that is. Because if it's the National Suicide Hotline, they changed their number. Oh, it looks like it's substance abuse, mental health. It's SAMHSA's website. So it provides mental health, prevents substance misuse, and provides treatment and support to foster recovery while ensuring equitable access and better outcomes. So, alright, well, good for her for giving that number. Anything else? You're loved and wanted. Alright, well, that was all from Amberlynn. I will agree with her. Whoops. I will agree with her that you are loved and you are wanted. Absolutely. And I can't keep my camera. And I'm just still talking while trying to adjust my camera. There we go. Yeah, not a lot in this video. She had an anxiety attack. Mexico, I'm not surprised. She isn't going to go to Mexico. She absolutely should not go to Mexico for weight loss surgery. That would be very, very bad. But I think I said all I need to say in this one. Hopefully I'll get this edited and out tonight, and then I can record another one in the morning, hopefully. But I hope you all have had an amazing week. I hope you have an amazing week to come. Hopefully I will see you again very soon. And until next time, be safe and take care.